Hello Libra, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you're new or if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe today, thank you. And everybody who's already subscribed, thank you. I always like to thank everybody. You know, you can't have a channel without viewers, so big hug and thank you so much. Everybody who is new and doesn't know, I'm writing a series. I'm an author. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, book one here. I've read this book out loud live on Facebook, and then I uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube. Just in case you're wondering, book two is published and available. Pardon me. All the links that you need for my books are in the description box below. If you would like a personal reading, the information to contact me to schedule one is also in the description box below. All right, everybody, welcome back. Quick explanation of what I'm doing here. This is the last week that we will be celebrating the Father energy. As this is the Mother Speaks Tarot, the tarot channel that the Sacred Feminine asked me to create because she's been ignored and downplayed for thousands of years. She wanted a platform where she could speak. She gave me the name and everything, and so last month was Mother's Day, and we celebrated Mother's Day all month long, of course, and to do that we received our messages from different mother energies. This month was Father's Day, and we're doing the exact same thing because, you know, while we love the mother here, we also love the Father. I love God. I love the masculine energy, and so we're celebrating the masculine all month long. The first week of this month, we received our messages from Master Jesus. The second week was from Thoth. The third, which was last week, is Father Nature, and this week is the Divine Father. So also, you can see it looks very American right now. This weekend is 4th of July. So this is my original table covering, and it's kind of nostalgic. So anyway, so happy 4th of July to all you Americans out there. All right, so what we have here is my Emperor card from my Thoth deck. This particular emperor really speaks to me of King David, and then King David reminds me of God the Father, of course, and God the Father also reminds me of Allah. And so I think that, you know, the general Divine Father is in this card, okay? And I don't want to take his card down because I don't want him to fall, but what we have, who we have up here is Lord Shiva. And last month we had goddess Durga up here. Now Durga is a form of Lord Shiva's wife, Parvati. Okay, Durga is the universe goddess, and so Shiva is her counterpart. And together Parvati and Shiva had their son, Ganesha. So Ganesha's stones here are rose quartz and clear quartz. So I have him standing up, being held up with one of his own stones here, and this other right next to him, okay? And then I've got my other clear stone here. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will, and major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you wrote for your life before you incarnated so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain poignant lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom that is encoded within your soul. As you go, well, it is possible to lower in vibration in a lifetime. However, if you can manage to rise in vibration lifetime after lifetime, you become what is called enlightened, like Jesus, like Isis, Thoth, Buddha. And we know that these folks can affect a great deal of positive change here on our planet. So when I'm looking at your major arcana cards, it's kind of like looking at fate or fortune, but not really, because of the free will. Now, there are times that we write things into our divine blueprint that we can't change no matter how much we try, and that's because we wrote them that way. So that time is, those kinds of times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. So, all right, now I am going to be using the AE Weight Tarot today. See, looks, the box is all kind of university looking. And if I need to clarify, I will use my little writer deck. And I've been telling you guys that I invested in some new decks. So we'll be using the Whispers of Lord Ganesha deck by Angela Hartfield. This is a very beautiful deck with very rich imagery. It's really lovely. I'll pick at least one card and read from the book, okay? Sometimes he wants me to take two, but we'll see what happens. Okay, Libra, so let's get started here. Right at the heart of everything is strength in the reverse. So this is a major arcana card. Right now, or maybe within the next couple of days, you are going to come to a place where you're not feeling as strong as you've been. Okay? This can be just negative energies around you that are just, you're just not feeling as strong as you have been. Okay? And I also feel like you may not be having to be as strong as you've been. Okay? So, because you've been this for a long time. You've been very, very strong. For personal readings, whenever I get this, and I know I'm having to be strong, it's always a little bit of a bummer, because I know that there's going to be something that's going to test my strength. So your strength has been tested for a while now, whether that's a year, 2 years, 3 years. It's been a long time. So for some of you, you might experience a lapse of strength. And others of you are just done having to be strong. Why? Because a cycle has ended. Okay? This card is always read right side up, the crossing card. Okay? So that makes a lot of sense to me. Okay? Now it just depends on your feelings. For some of you, this end of a cycle is what is leaving you feeling a little weak. Maybe you were being strong to keep this cycle going, but cycles end, folks. And so I feel like for a lot of you, you're just not having to be as strong anymore because you're done. So this is very important here, because you start with a major arcana card, you're crossed with a major arcana card. What's at the root of all of this? This placemat is smooth. This one grips the cards a little better. So I mean, look at, they just move around so easily that I'm having a harder time keeping them all neat like I like them to be. So I think I'm being tested. I have to stop trying to be in so much control here. Okay, so this is the card that's at the root of everything, okay? So this is Pentacles, Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, health and wealth. So this can mean a bunch of stuff, but I think that what's been going on here is you've been kind of waffling back and forth. Libras, I'm a Libra. We are known for having a hard time making a decision. And we weigh it out. We go back and forth. Well, you know, in fact, that's how I can tell a Libra. If they start talking about something and, you know, like I've never met them and they start talking and they go, well, you know, it could be this way. You know, I was thinking about that, you know, but then, you know, it could also be this way over here. And so, you know, I was thinking about that too, but then there's this other way, you know, and you just, that's how I know they're a Libra, because, man, we really, really overthink, and we go back and forth a lot. We do a lot of waffling, okay? You know, this also might mean you may have been juggling your finances. You could be juggling 2 houses. I mean, you might be living in between 2 places, or you know what I mean? This can be going back and forth in your mind, but also, since this is Pentacles, this is like going back and forth maybe to you know, 2 different houses or 2 different people or 2 different situations. But this can also mean fun, okay? But I just really think that you've been see how these, yeah, they're pointing out to me, it's been topsy-turvy, okay? You've been going through a topsy-turvy type waffling experience. And you know, Libra is so balanced. Well, hang on. See if I can get this out here without messing that up. Oh, yay! Okay, so this is your recent past that is moving out of your life at this time. And this is Judgment in the reverse. Okay, so Judgment, some sort of decision could have not been in your favor. Okay. You may have used poor judgment. Okay. This can mean things like this also has a certain amount of weakness to it. Okay, so if you're feeling weak, this weakness is moving out. Okay, this is, if you are feeling weak, or in the next couple of days you find yourself feeling this opposite of this absolute strength that you've been, just know that it's on its way out. Okay, but I believe that this could have been poor judgment as well. I mean, you were waffling, going back and forth. Your life was topsy-turvy. Not stable, I just heard. See how he's like kind of, it looks like he's dancing. He's not standing stably. So you may have been made a wrong judgment. You may have been a little too emotional, or a judgment, like I said, a judgment was not made in your favor. Okay, this is also divorce. Sometimes this is theft, this is procrastination. But I'm feeling like this was, maybe somebody judged you wrong. Okay, and this is moving out. They may have had some enlightenment recently. All right, so these next 2 cards for me as a reader are future cards, and they're both air. They're both swords. Libra, that's you, along with Gemini and Aquarius. And then here we have a card that is you, Libra, the 2 of Swords. So the 2 of Swords in the reverse here, right above. Whenever I get cards that are like this, that seem similar, they just, look at that. You know what I mean? It's almost like a mirror. And these cards actually are kind of mirror-like. This is this imagery that I'm feeling. Here, you have no cover over your eyes. Here, you do. This has to do with intuition, whereas this is just, in case you didn't get that, that was, this was just like, I mean, look at his face. He's like, he looks a little distressed. He doesn't really know what to do here. So, remember, this is what's at the root of everything. You were going back and forth. You obviously didn't know what to do. Your life was topsy-turvy. So here in your future, you've got the Two of Swords. All right? Now, the Two of Swords upright is, you know, you're at a crossroads and you gotta use your intuition to see where you should go. That's where all this, the moon is talking about intuition, the ocean is water, water is intuition, it's subconscious, okay? And her blindfold, that all means that she, you know, she has these two ways to go, but she's using her intuition to do it. Now, this could manifest, since this is in the reverse. I'm feeling that. But I think for most of you, this is going to be this has been, the reversed version of this is talking to me like differences will be resolved. There will be harmony restored. And learning to give and receive. Okay? You may also learn of some falseness. You may learn of something that you hadn't factored into this decision, something that's possibly negative, like disloyalty, fraud. Okay, so you, it's just going to depend for who's watching this and what plays out in your life. Like, I just feel like if you're feeling weak, then the future for this is well, I'm not going to say that. If it does say that, I'm not going to say it. All right. Pardon me. I have allergies, guys. King of Swords. That's you. You're going to be in your power. Okay? Now, wow, the light just turned kind of golden on here. On the now, gold is the masculine color. I've been noticing that there's sometimes my camera is picking up these golden hues. See, that's not a golden hue, and that's more. Whatever. Okay, so this is a very smart person. This is a person who uses the power of their mind. This is a leader. This is someone who is a very powerful thinker, a master strategist. This is boss energy. This is someone who really thinks about everything. He takes careful consideration into everything. So, should these differences be resolved, it could be you resolving them. Say you get some information, like I was talking about. Sometimes this is falsehood. This doesn't necessarily mean that that's a bad thing. You may have found out that you had judged something falsely. And this is one of the reasons you couldn't make a decision. Should you find out that there was something that you had wrong, it's very easy for Libra then to be relieved and say, okay then, and make a decision finally. For some of you, this might be an attorney, especially if there is a divorce. But, you know, it's possible this could be another air sign. This could be, see, this is a fatherly energy as well. This could be a father. This could be, I just really feel like this is you in your masculine energy because, I mean, you haven't exactly been, here you have this not being strong. You know, maybe what that means is you judge something wrong, perhaps. So when, you know, most Libras I know, and like I said, I'm one, if they find out that they had a wrong idea in their head, they're going to apologize. They're going to, they're not going to hang on to it. You know how sometimes people will say, well, but you were wrong about that. Well, whatever. And they still go away still angry. That's not Libra. It's a relief for this Libra. When I find out I'm wrong, you know, I'm just like, oh, good. All right, well, I am so sorry. I really am, you know, and we apologize sincerely. And we move on. Who wants to carry that around? So these two are related. Definitely, they're swords. And these are both your future cards. Okay? So this, I mean, the swords is all about the mind. This has a very strong, you know, maybe your intuition was off. It happens. And then you come back into your boss energy. Then you come back into your sovereign strength. All right. Now, this is your hope card. And this is a queen, Queen of Wands. All right, so when the Queen of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, when she's right side up, you know, she's confident, she's beautiful, she's attractive. When she's in the reverse, she is manipulative, she is angry, she is cranky because she's tired. You know, why would this be your hope? Alrighty, tiny tarot deck. Just get this stack out of here. I think I will clarify. Divine Father, what is up with this Queen of Wands in the reverse as a hope? Alrighty. What? You know, this is a nurturer. She's very kind and generous and secure. This is fiery temper, insecure, manipulative. What? I'm sorry. Divine Father. Oh, wow, okay. Oh. Well, it looks like this is about the mind. This is something this must be a person. Well, of course it's a person. So there could be a feminine here that maybe you view her as the Queen of Wands in the reverse when she's actually the nurturing Queen of Pentacles. And because this Nine of Swords in the reverse means the strength to rise above their problems and emotional recovery. So there's a part of you that hopes this person wasn't what you thought they were. I get it now. Okay. Now, the next card that we have is your environment or your state of being. You're like, this is a card of Aries. There's more fire here. This is where you take a leap of faith and you start on your spiritual journey, okay? Sorry, I'm gonna move my chair. Sorry, guys. Thank you for focusing. Now, you're definitely not taking a leap of faith in anything here at the moment. But this tells you be careful with your emotions. You can't really trust them right now. Yeah, and if you try, you may do something a little foolish. Okay? Now, there's something about action, taking action here, taking a leap of faith, and there's something here about not doing that. Okay? And maybe being a little careless. So, now this is first of all, this is the first card in the major arcana, and this is where you start your spiritual journey, and this is where you end it. You're done with a cycle, but you're not starting a new one, because right now you're not feeling it. But don't worry, because you're going to be in your power again. Okay, this weakness, this whatever that's holding you back is leaving, and you're going to be in your sovereign power again, okay? This is your fear. Now, this is interesting. Now, whenever I see a page of cups, now the pages are the children, okay? There could be a child involved here, a young water sign that you're afraid of having in your life or something. I don't know why anybody would be like afraid of that, but whenever I see a page of cups that has a fish in the cup, I see it, the fish moving, okay, in the cup. And what that means to me is that someone has stirred you have stirred someone's emotions. This is a message about love, Or this can be an apology. You know, sometimes if someone apologizes to us and we've already made a decision about something, it's painful to have to say, okay, I forgive you, but you already, there's a reason you would be afraid of this apology, because it's painful to have to say, look, I do forgive you, and I'm glad there's harmony here, but there's something painful about this apology, and that's why you're afraid of it. It doesn't have to be a young water sign. And it could be somebody who sends you a message of love. Maybe you don't have feelings for them, and you don't want a message about it because you don't want to hurt anyone. That is classic Libra. It's hard to balance out the scales when you have to hurt someone, because then what do? Do you leave them hurting, or you try to, to balance it out? You want to help them feel better, but how can you do that if someone says, let's get together, let's be together, and you just don't feel that way? It's a hard thing for Libra. I've often told people that if I break someone's heart, I've broken my own heart. So, here's the outcome. Woohoo! Awesome. Now, there is definitely some harmony coming in here. Okay? I just think that, there's going to be joy. There's going to be celebrating. There's going to be dancing. Okay? You may have even, this is the Ten of Cups this is the happy ending, and this is the potential outcome. Something's going to come to light. The cycle of having to be strong. Maybe you were going back and forth about something because it didn't quite make sense. So when you find out something, and especially if it was something you were wrong about or somebody else was wrong about, that just makes things a whole lot clearer, and you'll be in your boss energy. However this works out, it's going to be awesome. You're the boss. And this is the happy family card. That's really awesome. This is the family. It's your soul family. It's the family that you create. Now, this is the underlying energy of this entire read. You've been wanting to move on. Like I said, you've been stuck in this cycle of being strong, of being misjudged or misjudging, confusion, sadness. I get it though. We've grown. I'm very grateful for what I've gone through in the past couple of years, and I never thought I would even say that, but I've become a way better person than I was. And we've been wanting to move on from this very challenging time of our lives. So there you go. And we're doing it. We're going from choppy water into calmer water. And some of us might even be taking a journey by water, even overseas. I hear overseas. There may be something in there. Also, because I'm saying that, they're saying in the world If you're going to go across the sea, the world is opened up for you. Maybe you're going to travel the world. This is a card of victory as well, you know. This is a victory wreath around her. This is also a portal. This ending brings you and your power. Happiness, joy, love, harmony, heaven on earth. Wow. See how that gets so they get all messed up in Spanish. Well, I don't know if it's could just be slang, but in Spanish I call it chueco. All my cards are chueco. Yeah, I've been in a lot of pain. Yeah, you've been needing clarity for a while, and what you were trying to manifest hadn't come in a long time. Balancing your energies. All right, so, okay, so thank you, Divine Father. That was pretty darn interesting. Wasn't exactly all that clear with this hope card, but that totally makes sense. All right, Ganesha. Ganesha is one of my friends. He's been a friend of mine for many years. Before I connected with Lord Shiva, Ganesha just popped into my life, and he is very benevolent, very sweet. I love him. Okay. Divine Father, the Lord Ganesha, what would you like to tell Libra? Oh, that's too many. Oh man, it's a mess. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to pick them up here because this is just too many. Thank you. I just feel like there's another one. No, that's still too many. Is there one more? Nope. Nope. Wow. Yep. A revelation. 6. That's basically what I was saying. Something is going to come to light. Some sort of truth. 15 is why I said 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. And the 6 of Swords that just popped into my head is the underlying energy here, okay? And Swords is the mind. So that makes perfect sense. All right, Revelation. We'll read this and close out your reading. Okie dokie. Get ready for key changes in your external and internal worlds. Yeah, that's exactly what this reading is saying. You have come to the end of a cycle. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I just totally laughed in your ear like that if you're wearing earbuds. Okay. You have come to the end of a cycle, and it is time for you to create something new. Through this card, Ganesha is indicating that it is time to break down some of those structures that you have created in your world. This has the potential to feel painful and challenging if you resist the process. This revelation coming to you may relate to your ego and your illusion of separateness from others. Oh, you will develop a new perspective on things. Yeah, and your revelation will help you grow stronger, wiser, and more composed. Okay, stronger, wiser, and more composed. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead, Allison. All right. You might encounter some challenges along the way, but these are necessary for your spiritual growth and enlightenment. Honesty will bring about a positive change, even if you experience some pain and anxiety throughout the process. Oh, you're going to be honest, all right. When you begin to reach for your goal, you will come to realize that your true security and strength lie within yourself and your relationship with the universe, and not in some false belief system or artificially created world. Be willing to reveal your truth to those around you. Now, look at all the purple in this card. Yeah. Yeah. Your intuition may have been a little bit wrong about something. It may have been clouded by your ego. And this has been a lesson in that, but also in strength and in learning what your true intuition really is, perhaps. Wow, a revelation. That's it. All right, Libra. Wow. So that's your reading. Please don't forget to like, comment, also share. Please subscribe and check out my books. And so that's what I have for you. I'll see you next time.